It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now Purdy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 136 yards and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And he whips that one incomplete there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They go play action here. Purdy.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 76 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Now it's Burrow. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive to win. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Burrow on play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a banger first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. This goes out wide for Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun to give to Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Jefferson, 74 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. Now Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give it to Mixon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And able to get this out to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. From the 30 on second down, Purdy. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On third down, it's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. A little juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that's complete. Brought down at the 27.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 78 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Purdy to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns.
Previous play is under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7. A little over 20 seconds to go. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Pass complete to Higgins. And that's going to be a first down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To throw, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the